Hi Vicky, hi Bethan. Thank you for coming. Still got to get my book out. Hang with me a minute, guys. I'm continuing the shark in this one. Well, I wanted to show you what I've made a start on in the ink house. That's what I've been doing today. It's not finished yet. Still got seat and everything to do. But I just wanted to share how far I've got. Awesome, Bethan. What pencils are you using? I'm running a colour along for June. Any celebration. It can be party, tea party, anything. So if you want to join in and colour something party related for June, it's just the hashtag celebration colour. So that's where I've been doing for that. And I thought I'd do some more of the shark today. Yeah, I've got the paper in right, but that's as far as I've got with this so far. Is it clear enough, or do I need to zoom in a little bit more? Well, if you've mastered it with Prismacolor, I'm sure you can master it with something else as well, Bethan. I've got faith in you. Yeah, I like watching people doing polys for hair, Vicky. I've not seen too many on skin apart from you. I've seen you do polys with skin. Do skin with polys. I'll get my words right way around in a bit. Which tutorial have you been watching, Bethan? One of Vicky's? Hiya, Pickle. Happy Monday. How are you? Are you okay today, Pickle? Yeah, I liked watching you do that one and Christine Karen's one, Vicky. Hi, Caroline. Welcome. Same as you, Pickle, plodding on. Still on the penicillin. How are you, Caroline? Oh, yeah, Bethan, I seen that one that you're doing. It's going to be marvellous when you're finished. Right, I've just finished getting my stuff out. I'm a bit behind. I've been to a craft group today and all my stuff's been put in a bag. So, you just woke up from a nap. Well, you obviously needed it then, Caroline. Oh, too many zips. Right, I've not got enough space on my table again, so I'll have to bring another table over. Right away, mates. Good girl. I'll be organised in a minute, guys. Right. When I left you last time, I was doing these down here. For the fish, I've been messing about with distress inks. I used dried marigold on these fish, and I used brushed corduroy on these fish. Hi Connie, welcome. And as you can see, the distress inks work marvellous as paints. I've only got a small handful at the minute though. I own one lipstick, peeled paint, old paper, and black soot, and then that's my one and only oxide. Brilliant for skies, that though. So I ain't got many distress inks at minute, but what I have bought this week is these. I don't know if you've seen these before. They're from Crafters Companions, Spectrum Noir. They've got two types. They've got the ones that's for blending, which has got the blending tool picture on it. And they've also got the type that's waterproof. So once you stamp an image, you dry it with a heat gun and it's permanent. And then you can watercolour onto it. So I've bought this type so that I can use it for landscapes. And they come in a set of 3. You've got a light, a medium, and a dark. So you don't even need to worry about blending because it all comes as a pack. So I thought that was marvellous. So I'm going to be playing with those at some point. You've got some of these, have you, Connie? I didn't know they got metallic ones as well. I didn't see any metallic ones at the shop. Right, I have to tell Ian then, we're going back to the shop. Next you'll be telling me they've got some with glitter in as well. So I've got them to play with. And at the minute, I'm just testing different things out, what works in this book. Oh, you've got a different kind. But they're from Crafters Companion, are they, Connie? Pickle. You need it, girl. You need it. The beautiful colours. Yeah, please, Connie. And then I can see which ones you mean, and then I know what to look for. Yeah. So now I thought we'll add a bit more colour and I'll put some ink tints on some of this, because the thing with distress inks and chalk is they don't look very bright. They are Spectrum Noir. Good. So I can see what they look like and then I know what to look for in shop then. Yeah, as I was saying, the chalks are good. They're great for using for landscapes and that, but they're not very bright colours. Where the ink tints will bring some brightness in the background. So that's what I'm going to do now. Let's stick some of this on. I've pegged fuchsia and we're going to have a bright leaf here because I fancy having bright leaves. There's only so many greens and blues and browns you can do before you get fed up. I don't know if this is wet. No, it's not. Hold on a minute. Come on, I know there's water in here. I've just filled you up. Thank you. Yeah, I'm getting so fed up of taking these penicillin tablets. I'll be glad when they've gone. It seems to be working this time. I don't think I'm going to need a third lot, which is good. My legs is not swelling anymore, so it must be working. So what's everybody been up to today? I go to a craft group, a local one, on a Monday afternoon. Sometimes I teach crafts there. Other times I just join in and see what they're doing. No, I hope not as well. I'm not having a very pleasant side effect at the minute, Pickle. Only I've got to carry on taking them till they've all gone, so I've got to put up with its side effect. Oh, Vicky, you're having bad weather, are you? We're lucky. We've had sun out. We usually get a lot of rain in UK, don't we, Pickle? But we seem to be having a lot of sunshine, which is good. I'm not complaining. Right, I'll stick some more of this pink somewhere before I get a different colour. I like Inktense because it's so versatile. You can either put it down as pencil, then put water, or you can scribble it on a mat and mix it with other colours, or you can work it straight from the pencil. There's no other watercolour pencil that I know you can do that way. Not so far that I own anyway. Sorry if you can hear kids in background. They've obviously forgot I've come online. Might have to go and bash heads together. Oh, you don't mind, Pickle? I've made you a mod because Ken's not here today. You're getting through them pages quick, Pickle. Oh, I love the invention of a dryer. I spend more time using my dryer than pegging stuff out. What I like is take it straight out at washer, straight into the dryer, no messing about. Who's got a dance video? I've missed something. Have you got a dance video, Vicky? Yeah, that snake page is brilliant. The first thing I thought with that game, Snake and Ladders. Only it's missing its ladders, isn't it, Pickle? You'll have to draw some in. Awesome, Vicky. I wish I'd got energy to dance. I used to like dancing. Not belly dancing, I've never been good at that. Right, that's why I've not noticed it then, because I've only been looking at all your recent stuff. So, Pickle, are you going to draw some ladders in on your picture? Nobody else will have thought of doing that. You're okay, Bethan. Hope to see you again soon. I could probably belly dance in my sleep, but not do it for real. I'm good at dreaming stuff. I think only dancing I can do now is swaying from left to right, and even then it pulls on my hips. So go you, girl. Wherever you can keep dancing, keep doing it. Shall we have a cadmium orange? You're welcome. I used to love doing line dancing. I weren't too great at ballroom dancing. I always forgot where my feet's supposed to go. Always remember at school when they always, near Christmas, they'd get you dancing with boys. You'd have to do ballroom dancing. Nobody wanted to hold boys' hands back then. You weren't bothered about boys. And they always forced you into doing these dances. No, I can't remember which foot's supposed to go where. I spent more time stamping on somebody's toes. Nobody wanted to dance with me. We're very clumsy. Oh, that's pretty. I like that colour. I used that one for a while. I don't know if you saw the card that I put on Instagram, but that's what these pencils were originally bought for watercolouring on stamped images on birthday cards. But I'm enjoying learning using it on bigger stuff. Well, this is not bigger, this is tiny. This is like doing it on birthday cards, but you know what I mean, the bigger stuff like in the ink house. I seriously need to get another book because I seem to be colouring in the same books over and over. Thank you, Connie. Oh, I am, Connie. I'm very clumsy. The only time I'm not clumsy is when I'm sat down. Or when I'm driving. I'm not clumsy when I'm driving, which is a good thing. I don't think people would want me on road if I were clumsy driving. Oh, got a bit of yellow left on that. There we go. I think what I might do for next time is find a picture to download from off Etsy and colour that in for a change. Have a break from Kirby Roseanne's. Because don't suppose you want to come and see me colouring the same thing over and over. Oops, forgot to mute my phone. That's wonderful, Connie, that you're still teaching. You're doing something you enjoy doing. Thank you, Connie. But it's a good excuse for me to get a new book. I made the fatal mistake of going to Karen's stream again earlier, Zucchini Kitty. She was showing a new book, and straight away I thought, oh, I need that. Yes, please. I don't know if you've been and seen it yet, so I'll not spoil it for you. That's okay, Caroline. I do that a lot when I'm at people's streams. I can't just sit. I have to have something in my hand. I like colouring while I'm listening to people. I put it down and type every now and again, so I don't look like I'm being rude. And we are a colouring community, so if you want to colour, you colour. I told Karen she's my biggest enabler because every time she shows a book, it's something that my type of stuff I like. Which book were it? I can't remember the name of it. It had got pictures of like a library scene with all books on shelves with ladders up to books and little creatures hidden on shelves with books. And I can't remember the title. I've not heard of that one, Caroline. Is that another YouTube channel, the Colour Book Cafe, or is it a Facebook group? Because I don't do Facebook. I just go on and see what my family's up to and then come out on it again. Hi Victoria, welcome. Oh, they sell books. Right. And they're on Facebook, that's how you found out they got a challenge. And what you got to do for 5 days, just colour anything or use so many pencils, a certain colour. What's the challenge? I know how I can find out what that book was called. I'll have a quick look on my phone. Bear with me a second. It is. Oops.
Hi guys, it's me,
Yeah.
Karen.
Hi, Karen. That one. Can you see it? It's Colin Thompson's colouring book. That's all it says. And it's my kind of thing that I like. Because I'm not into colouring people, girls, and that. I do every now and again, but it's not my type of thing. I prefer books like The Ink House, that type of thing, and Kirby Roseanne's, because they're not people. Hi, Cassandra. Welcome. Oh, 4 a.m. again. Yeah, change it to Insomniac. I hope you managed to get some sleep later. Yeah, I know you like colouring the girls, Connie. So does Caroline. And I like coming over to your streams and watching you colour the girls. Same as Sky. I like watching what she does with Anna Lynn's stuff. But I can watch, but I'm not very good at doing it. I think that's why I can't get into them. I can do the air. I'm good at the air. It's getting the skin and what have you that I struggle with. So probably like doing it as I learn more. Just at the minute, I find this easier, so that's why I like this sort of stuff. Now you're not an hot mess at doing girls. I've seen you do skin before, Pickle. What happened with the internet last night, folks? I noticed that when I came to watch Christine's video, it suddenly shut off and kept telling me I got to sign in. And then nobody came on for the rest of the night. Was there something wrong with internet? Put green on me yellow. Typical. YouTube went out. What, all night? Oh, heck. Were they updating servers or something? Did they put any notice out to say they were doing maintenance or anything? No notice. Well, that's not very fair to people, is it? I thought it was strange having such a quiet night with nobody on. And then I got up this morning and watched Becky's video back from early hours because I'm never up that late. And she mentioned there'd been a problem, but I didn't know what. Right, you think it was just some problem they'd had their end then, Connie? Probably with its servers or something. Oh, well, hopefully it'll not happen again anytime soon then. Hey. So Dev didn't get his chance to stream last night then. Because I know he were coming on at some point. Well, you're not very dark for a chilly red. Might need 2 coats on that. I'm going for my new glasses soon as well, so hopefully I'll not go over lines as much. If I get my nose any closer to this page, I'm going to be getting ink on my nose. Okay, Connie. Hi, Candy. Selena, sorry. Welcome. I've got a little notebook with everybody's names in, because I'm terrible at remembering. So what you been up to today, Selena? Have you been colouring? Or has real life got in the way of colouring? And you just managing to relax for the day? I had 3 of me grandbabies here for tea today. Love them to bits, but happy to have peace and quiet now they've gone home. You need a copy of my notebook. Are you terrible at remembering names as well, Cassandra? Well, at the beginning, I used to get Selena mixed up with Sabrina. So that's when I decided, right, get a notebook, write everybody's names down so I can remember. It doesn't help when they have nicknames as well, does it, Cassandra? It takes you even longer to remember what the names are. Tried to lift that out. I got it on over line again. I don't know if I like that chili red or not. Jodie. That's only because you like the name Pickle better. Yeah. See, when you type in, it's fine because you can put sweetie on the end of everything. How are you, sweetie? Hello, sweetie. Hi, Lilac. We were just on about people's names. What do we call you? Yeah, so when you're typing, you can get away with it. But when you're actually streaming and people come into your stream, you have to try and remember what people's names are. And when you've got a memory like a sieve, it don't work. You are Pickle, and you'll always be just Pickle. And there'll never be another Pickle. Right, so which do you want to be called? Gemma or Lilac? I'm happy either way. What would you like me to call you? And I'll write you down in my little book so I don't forget. Right, Lilac it is then. Welcome, Lilac. Whereabouts are you in the world? Where in the UK? Yeah, Pickle. Definitely only one of you. There's not enough glitter in the world for two of you. Oh, good, Lilac. So, which part? North, south, or middle? We're in the middle. If Google could call me, they'd just call me smart ass, not short ass. I am a short ass, but it'd call me a smart ass. How close to me then, Lilac? I'm East Midlands. You're West. At least I think you're West. Got me thinking now. Right. What should we have move? This one, I think. I think it could look nice at the side of that. Red. Well, birds sound cheerful tonight. Welcome back, Connie. Yeah. So you West Midlands or are you East Midlands? And why do they call it East and West when the one on top of other? You'd have thought it would be North and South, wouldn't you? You think East, right? Alright, I like this one. This one is mauve. So I think I'm going to have some mauve fish. Just to be different. I think I've got a bit too much water here. Oh, and I've still got that turtle's shell to finish as well. Just noticed he's not finished. Or that one, I've not finished him either. Yeah, but East Midland Trains does go through both. So that doesn't help. Google says East Midlands, right. So we are in the same area then. It's just that I'm North Derbyshire, South Yorkshire border. You're below Nottinghamshire. I'll try another one. What should we try now? Bit of tan. Coffee, please. You can't sneak off in there without making me a drink. What's my favourite colouring book? It has to be Animorphia, my all-time favourite one. What's yours, Vicky? Thank you very much, son. Can I have a bit more cow in that, please? Has it run off? Thank you.
I should have known.
You didn't run fast enough. Hi, Katie. Welcome. How are you today? Thank you very much. Ian's good today, thank you. He's just a bit sore. Hi, Gary. No, you're not late at all, Gary. Have you brought biscuits? Yes, Serene's the last one I saw you colouring in. It would be a long swim, wouldn't it, Cassandra? If I could swim, I'd swim to Australia, though. Looks like a lovely place. No biscuits? What are you playing about at, Gary? I had fish for tea as well. No chips, though. I had mashed potato. Okay, Caroline. Right, where did I just stick that? There. They sound rather posh, Katie. Cosmic brownies. You don't stream, but you do have a channel, Gary. You upload, don't you? Is there any new ones been uploaded? Oh, M&M's. Chocolate ones, Katie. Please don't tell me you've stuck peanut butter ones on top. Or should I say peanut ones? They're not peanut butter, are they? They're just peanut. Oh, that's good. Hmm. Well, if they're just the two videos, I've seen them then, Gary. You need to upload some more. I've got some nice wedding cake to have in a bit. Number two son came round and brought it for us because we didn't get stopped at the party Saturday. We came away early. So he's kindly brought us some wedding cake to try. It's called Red Velvet, whatever Red Velvet is, but I'm looking forward to it. Have you got any new books to share with us, Gary? You can always upload them. Yeah, but what is it? Is it a raspberry? Is it strawberry? Why would you define red velvet? And is the alcohol in it? Because it sounds like something that should have alcohol in it. Now, is that a fish without its eyes? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, they had a 3-tier cake. First one had chocolate with cream in. Second layer had the red velvet, and the third layer had vanilla. And apparently every flavour's gone apart from the red velvet. Right, it's cherry. Awesome. That's why they've brought it then, because they know I like cherries. But no alcohol. Mild chocolate. Mm. You had 6 layers, did you, on your wedding cake, is it? It was one of my daughter-in-law's relatives who baked theirs for them. They did it in 3 layers. It looked beautiful. Well, they booked a disco for the evening, and the DJ forgot to come. They sent him a message, and it turned out he were in Ibiza. So they had to go and find a relative to go and bring a disco at last minute. So that didn't go down very well. Rather disappointing. But rest of the day went fine. Nothing else went wrong, thank goodness. Where can you forget you've got a booking? They'd booked 8 months in advance. Yeah, it will be funny. Something they can talk about. Wow, Gary, you made your cake. Awesome. It's not often you can see a man who can cook. Oh no, Connie. That's even worse than DJ not turning up. You didn't get your flowers, Lilac. How come everybody's wedding had something that went wrong? Seems to be becoming popular. Right, Gary. You like me, you've been married twice. But it's second time forever. Callie, you've had your tea, don't start. No mowing allowed. No, not allowed. Go away. Oh. Just excuse me a minute while I go and get this cat some treats. Here. Here you go. Only one you're having. There you go. Oh. Right, I'm back. No, no mowing allowed. It's okay, Victoria. Like I was saying to Caroline earlier, when I go to streams, I'm always colouring in the background. I can't just sit without doing something. She knows she's spoilt. Slightest noise she makes, she knows that she gets treats. And they all spoilt in this house. Well, our marriage, my second one, we got married at registry office on New Year's Eve so that we didn't have to pay for a do because everybody's out drinking anyway. How cheap's that? I don't like spending money unless I have to. We got a gâteau for a cake because I love gâteaux. We spent £35 at registry office and that's all it cost us. Hi Pat, welcome. I'm going to have to think of some other media to play with in a minute because I've nearly run out of colours to use again. Pollen's been a bit high around here today as well. Everybody's been cutting the grass. Every time they cut the grass, I suffer. You're not late, Pat. Nobody's ever late. What picture are you doing in Imagimorphia, Gary? It's a good a nickname as any. Medusa. Right. I've not done that one yet. Okay, Pat. It's all the snakes. It puts me off. Because I'd want to do each snake a different colour. And then I'd get stuck at what colour to use. I always tell myself that I like doing random, but nothing ever turns out as random, does it? Your brain takes over and says, oh, I think I like that colour there and I'd like that colour there. And before you know it, it's all organised again. No, you're not having another one, miss. Go away. No. What colour are stingrays? You're doing snakes at a minute, Gary. I noticed you used a lot of colours on yours, didn't you, Pickle? Do you sit and write down first what colours you're going to use? Try and... Oh no, you said random. Right. Grey. Right, grey. What's greys in these? I think these greys might be a bit dark. Okay, where's that gone then? Oh, that one. That's better. I put wrong plug in for computer, it just nearly switched off. Yeah, that's how I try to be, Pickle. Just pick a colour and put it on. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. Okay, Lila. See you soon. Right, is this grey working, Cassandra? Or is it a bit too dark for a stingray? I don't think I've ever seen a stingray picture. I remember him being on that Finding Nemo film, but I can't remember what colour they were. Don't think it registered in my brain. Oh, keep dropping my cloth and all. There we go. Yeah. I've only got gold glitter though. I don't think that's going to fix it. Thank you, Cassandra. I'm glad I've got expert here. Well, it seems to take the ink tints well on this paper anyway. Yeah, I suppose. Might look good in gold glitter. If it went wrong now, I think I'd get the black acrylic out and just cover it and leave the shark in the middle. Try some of this green. Oh, that looks a yellow green. Where should we put it? Oh, going wrong way again. And I've just put ink that side. Oh, bugger. Turn him upside down then. Can't get it to work that way. We'll do it that way. I seriously need a bigger table. That's a nice green. It's that Spring Meadow from Spectrum Noir. It's like a yellow green. Yeah, disco stingrays. I can just see them with the glitter party hats on. Okay, Caroline, have a good evening. See you soon. Okay, Vicky. Bye. Bye, sweetie. Take care. Is Kate on, guys? I haven't seen a thing pop up. Which program is it, Lilac? Oh, no, I've not heard of that one. Don't know if anybody else in chat can help you. Right, I don't use the Windows one either. Bear with me a second, I'll just have a look which one I use. It's OpenShot Video Editor. It's free online. It's just called OpenShot Video Editor. It's very easy and it talks to you step by step. It has to be very easy for me to use. Yeah, have a look into it. Like I say, it's a free program you download to your computer and it's very easy. I just thought it is staying in focus, isn't it? Because I don't think I've turned autofocus off and I'm wafting my arm in front. I like anything that's open shot, apart from Linux. I've tried Linux, but I prefer Windows. But other programs, I always use OpenShot because the high quality programs give them for free. You don't have to keep updating them and paying for updates. It's been 10 minutes. Why do you think 10 minutes later you can come and moan at me and get another treat? Because it's not going to happen. Nope. No, you can give me them eyes as much as you want. You're not getting any more treats. Go away. She's moaning for more treats and she's already had some. Go and take her in your bedroom. Has he gone looking for Nala? Hi, Kathy. Welcome. Is Kate not streaming tonight, guys? I've not seen an update come up. Oh, my coffee's gone cold quick. And if my lovely son had met me another one. She keeps telling Nala to shush. Oh dear. Poor Nala getting told off for nothing. Well, they were right about these blends being close. You don't have to think about it because I've just used the spring green and the other one's called grasshopper. And it's blended together quite well, look. And that's just the middle one and the light one. I'll see what the dark one is now. Only trouble is they're working that well. I'm going to have to go and buy some more. Might have to go back up to the shop tomorrow. Oh, it was wonderful, Kathy. Thank you. Me and Ian didn't stop for the whole evening do though. We came back at 6 o'clock and left them partying. But it was wonderful, thank you. First time we'd been out to a do for over 10 years. It was nice to get dressed up for a change. It was so tiring though. We were glad to get back home. Oh, is Liam not listening to you either, Kelly? Hey? Is he ignoring you? Kate's not on. Is she on? Is she not well? Oh, the mix nice as well, all in one. Oh, I'm doomed. I definitely need more. That's true, that, Kathy. It does. In our case, it's usually a funeral that gets everybody together. Okay, Gary. Sorry, I'm a bit behind on chat because I only keep looking up every now and again. Well, that's a shame, Lilac. That's usually when you want your family around to celebrate good things like weddings. We said we wouldn't have missed Ryan's wedding for anything. We know it did tire us out and we needed time to recover after, but we said we wouldn't have missed it. I'm off screen still here, aren't I? Because my ink's in way. There's no worse than family, though, is there? Like my mum always said, you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your family. Thank you, Pat. I'm just playing with colour at the minute. You weren't here when I said I've bought these today. They from Spectrum Noir. I don't know if you've seen them, Pat, but they come in a pack of 3. And they've got the blending tool symbol on them to show that they work with water. And they do come in a set that's got a paintbrush on, and they're the ones that are permanent. So once you heat set it, it's permanent. You can paint over it. So there's 2 different types. And it comes in a 3-pack, so you don't even have to think about what colours go together. They've got a light, a medium, and a dark. So I don't even have to think about shading. Awesome, innit? Only trouble is I'm going to have to go back and buy more because they're brilliant. As you can see, they're mixing so well. So now I need more. Yeah, your mum used to say it as well, Connie. You can pick your friends, but not your family. And it's usually the family who end up hurting you. That's a shame, Lilac. They don't know what they're missing. Oh, you've ordered the sparkly liquid. Awesome. And you got 20% off. That's even better. You'll have to let me know when it comes, what you think to them. I haven't ordered any of that yet. Well, I say order. I've got a shop up road, Crafters Companion shop, so I don't have to order. I can go and buy when I want. But I thought I'll treat myself to these inks first before I start getting the liquid ink, because I can use them for stamping as well as colouring in colouring books. But I do want these sparkly ones. They look so lush, as my daughter says. Everything's lush. A bit there. I bet you can't wait. That's only trouble when you know you've ordered something and you have to wait for them to come in post. It seems to take forever. I like them stamps, Lilac. I haven't got any, but I've seen them. Other people use them. They are nice. My stamps are all old. I haven't bought any recent ones. This ink seems to be working well on this paper as well. Smooth to move about. There's no drag. That is a good price. Our range have only got the die cut pieces for Gorgeous Girls. They haven't got the stamps. So you're lucky if you've got them in your range. We get the paper packs and the die cuts. Not the metal die cutting bits, but the bits that's already been die cut out on cardboard. You know what I mean? They're only ones for Gorgeous Girls that we've got in our range. That's okay, Pat. I'll be watching yours back in the morning because you're always on too late for me. By the time I've had my medication at 10 o'clock, I'm done in and end up asleep. I think you come on at midnight our time, so I'm usually snoring by then. I'm glad you understand, Pat. I'd love to stay awake to watch everybody's streams live, but I'm afraid my body won't let me. Our range have had a sale on a distress inks this week. I went to go and pick some up, and they've got colours I've already got, so I didn't end up getting any. What are you doing on your stream tonight, Pat? Are you painting? Isn't it funny how the company's shops have different things depending on which town you go to? I don't know if you've got an own bargains at yours, but they're same depending on which town or city you go to. Everything's different in shops. They don't all have the same stock. I've got a auntie who lives in Derby, and she was telling me they'd had some really good stuff on sale in their hobbycraft. And I went down to ours, and we'd not got it. We'd not got the same things. So she's going to send me some up. There's some dye-based inks that's on offer. That should be interesting to watch then, Pat. So which 5 mediums have you picked? Or ain't you picked any yet? Right, we're lucky we've got an hobbycraft minute drive from here. And if we go opposite way, another 5-6 minute drive, we've got Crafter's Companion Store. So we're quite lucky here. Okay, I'll let you leave it as a surprise then. I look forward to seeing where it is. We could say that I've done the 5 thingy challenge. because there's 5 different mediums on here. I started with chalk, then I went to distress inks, then Inktense. What else have I used? I tell a lie. I've used 4 because distress inks and then these other inks. So that's 2 lots of inks, chalk and Inktense. So I've used 4. But it won't take much to get a 5th one out. I could get some acrylic paint out or glitter. And there, I've got my 5 challenge. All on one page. No, I've noticed Hobbycraft's prices has gone up a lot as well since Christmas. So if you're driving all that way, you don't want to end up getting there and not buying anything, do you? They seem to have a lot of kiddie craft in at the minute and knitting. In our one. And then polystyrene balls for kids to make fake Easter eggs. That was the last thing I saw in ours over Easter. Am I off camera again? I'm off camera again, aren't I? I can't get used to this left is right and right is left. Yeah, pickle. 5 lots of different sparkles. 5 mediums. Bye, Connie. Thank you. Thank you for coming. The one I'm using at the minute is one lipstick, Distress Ink. And I think it makes it look like salmon on the pink left. What do you think? It's going blurry again, isn't it? I thought it were my glasses, but it isn't. So I'm pretending little salmon fishes. It is a pretty colour. It's one of that and peeled paint are my favourites in Distress Inks. Hi Nelly. Oh, don't work too hard. Life gaining way of colouring again. Hey. But then again, it pays for all your supplies. What is it you do, Nelly? Our project coordinator. That sounds interesting. I think I need to put a bit more colour there. It's going a bit thin. That's better. I have to see which pencils will go with this pink to make shading as well. Because the thing with Distress ink, it don't matter how much you add to it, it just is the same colour. I have typos and I'm trying to type slow. I can only do one finger at a time typing. My chubby fingers hit wrong letters quite often. Blame it on autocorrect. It works for me. Just a bit. That's better. I'll be glad when my new glasses come because I have to keep moving right back to see what I've missed. And when I sit normal, I keep going over lines. Hmm. Have you got all your stuff together now, Pat? I think I'm going to have to break these fish colours up a bit, otherwise it's going to look too much pink in one area. What do you think? Carry on with pink on these ones or change to another tone? Keep it pink. All right, Pickle. There's one thing, it's quicker than using pencils. I think I'd still be on the shark if I were using pencils. Just a bit again. Rat's back in bed now, Barry. What medium am I using? Distress ink. It's one lipstick. There, look. Sorry about the flash of light. My lamp's right outside at camera. It's just that I'm using at the minute. I shall have to make the other ones darker by putting pencil with it though, because like I say, using distress ink, it's one tone. Let me turn that way a bit. That's better. I'm getting army coding that up. That's the beauty of being new to this, you see. You can practice and chuck any medium on and see what happens. Hi, Kenny. Welcome. You're not late, sweetie. Sleep's more important. I hope you're well. I've gone over that line again. Come off. Since they put me on them sleeping tablets, I get too much sleep now. But without them, I can't sleep. Oh, Liam, I need a coffee. My cup's empty. It's shouting, you can hear it. Liam! Oh, Liam, coffee.
Yeah, Alyssa's shouting at me as well.
Yeah.
Says I want to go back bedroom.
Yeah.
No.
Get me bloody cup or else I'll slap you.
All right.
Thank you. Look, I keep telling you, only reason people have children is for them to go to shop for you and to make coffee. Your dad'll want one as well. Have we run out of baby wipes? Can't see the packet. Have to use this then. But it's so true. Why else would you have children? Eh?
Oh, you're pissed off.
Ah ha ha, language, Timothy. Don't forget your dad's cup. Will you stop chewing in my ear hole? And go away. Go away. Oh, congratulations, Lilac. That's awesome. Do you do other crafts as well as colouring? That's another true thing, Pickle. Although my kids don't do pots, they act as though they're afraid of water. I like scrapbooking. I'm not very good at it myself, but I like watching it. I shall have to go and have a look. Let's see if I can bring it up on my phone and subscribe, because if I press on it on computer, it tends to shut page down. Let me have a look. Wrong one. Open YouTube. Oh, you've shut it again. What you shut it for, you silly woman? Thank you. Oh, I am subscribed. I'm already subscribed, Lilac. So it's you I've been watching for scrapbooking then. I just didn't recognise your name. What camera have you bought? Oh, cool. I've got the Logitech 920. So yours has a flip out screen. Awesome. Hey May, welcome. Well, if your channel name's changed, that's probably why I didn't recognise your name then. See if I can get that some darker. There we go. No painting today, May. Right, it was probably Lilac's crafting corner then. I think that's when I first joined. Awesome, May. Are you using watercolours in it? Right, where was that other turtle that didn't do? Here. Do you still do the scrapbooking, Lilac? Right. What do you think to them light fast ones, May? Are they any good? I've been eyeing them up in our local shop. That's not a very good way of finding out you're losing your job, Lilac. I'm sorry to hear that. You weren't at one of the car factories, were you? Oh, I forgot to mention, these is Caran d'Ache Swiss colour that I'm using at a minute. I keep alternating. Thank you, Kenny. Mainly, I'm testing different mediums, what will work on it. I've been using Distress ink, ink tents, the Caran d'Ache Swiss colour, and these new ink pads that I've picked up today from Spectrum Noir. So I've been trying everything on this paper. No rhyme or reason to anything, just chuck colour on and see what happens. I don't know any pages from books you're doing, but I like watching what you're all doing. My way of getting involved. These don't tend to go on as smooth as what the ink tents do. They're coming out a bit blotchy. Well, you can add more colour too and it smooths out second time round. I'm running out of water. They've still got good pigment in them, but they seem a bit blotchy. They don't lay down as smooth. But they are the cheaper range of Caran d'Ache. So I suppose that's understandable. Is that it? Just 3 clouds? Well, that's unusual. So how many pages have you got altogether? Did you get one from all 5 books? All of you? Well, of course. I'm always right. It came as a set. The son who's just got married bought them us at Christmas. Mr. Right and Mrs. Always Right. Best mugs in house. I'm sorry, Lilac, I missed what you said. So, Tesco. And you heard over radio that jobs were going at Tesco. Well, that's awful. You have 2 books, so 2 pages. Didn't you get more pages from the 2 books then? Oh, you're back up. You've got a lot of colouring to do then, Pickle. You've finished 2 so far, haven't you? You've just got 1 double page, Kathy. From which book? That's just terrible, Lilac. And like Kenny says, rude. So they shut one at Tesco's down, did they? Were it one of the smaller Tesco's or one of the big ones? I don't think I am either, May. That's why I've not bought any books. And I'll not tell Becky. I listened to the podcast this morning, and that was funny. When she said she was telling something to you, but didn't want you to know about it. Spoiling your reputation. I thought that was really funny. Of course they fast, Kathy. They use a lot of glitter. Everybody else is at a disadvantage. Not enough glitter. Right. So local store got shut down. That's such a shame. Thank you, Nellie, and I hope to see you again soon. It's too girly for me, the books. And I'm not a girly person, I'm afraid. But I've definitely got to get that other book that Karen's shown today. Zucchini Kitty. And I've still forgot to write it down. No, I don't like Anna Lynn books either. It's all the girls in it. I can do hair, but I struggle over skin. It's just not my cup of tea. Fair play to anybody who does do them. They make them look marvellous. Right, what did I pick this purple up for? Because I can't remember. It's something I've tried quite a few times, Lilac. And I either go too pale or too dark. There's no happy medium. I've just realised there's no green in this cover range. Oh, there is the on the other side. Silly me. You ought to say, my Lilac. It's either too pale or too dark. You'd think it'd be easy to get the middle ground, though, won't you? If you can do light and you can do dark, then surely you should be able to do the middle ground, but no, it either cringe or too blotchy. That one, I think. Yeah, that's where I first started trying to learn skin, were by stamps. You get some sleep, Kenny. You obviously need it. Your body's trying to tell you. And see you again soon. Yeah, I used to stamp a lot, make birthday cards, and that's where I first tried doing skin. I can do it with marker, but pencils, no, I just can't get it. It's either orange or it's brown. Yeah, you're better with markers as well. I think it's because as you start out with cards and you follow all people who make cards, they all seem to use Copics. So you learn first with Copics. And then when you try and do the same with pencil, it just don't come out because you can't do it the same technique. That's why I struggle. Pro markers are good. The ink didn't last very long in mine though. Changed to Copics because I could refill them. I don't think I'm going to be on for much longer, folks, because it's 9 o'clock. It's nearly time for me to have my tablets. I'll finish this bit that I'm doing. You don't own any markers, Kathy? Have you tried the Spectrum Noir ones at all? Has any of your friends got any? They're a good marker, but they're very juicy. Yeah, May, I heard that you'd ordered yourself some chows. You'll love them. And as soon as you can, order the refills because you will get through the ink quick. I use my teeth, Kenny, because I struggle with caps as well. I thought you were going to sleep, Kenny. The cheap, Kathy, if you can ever get hold of some. Yeah, too juicy, May. They are. The more you practice, though, the more you can get a good technique with them. They're a lot better when they start running out, to tell you the truth. But they are a good alternative because they're cheap. Well, cheaper than Copics anyway. Okay, sweetie, I understand. Sometimes sleep doesn't help because your body still tells you that you need more sleep. You can oversleep and undersleep, and it makes no difference. Do you suffer from fatigue? Is it fatigue syndrome you suffer from, Kenny? I'll do these two fishes in this colour, tie them in. Mainly because I'm idle and I've got it in my hand. Right. You don't get enough sleep. So are you an insomniac or is it the pain that keeps you awake? Not tried the chameleons, May, but I have heard a few at my crafting group that say that they like chameleons. Excuse me. Well, 50 colours is a good start, though, isn't it? Do you think they'll be making any more? Right. Get rid of my ink before some cat goes and walks through it and I end up with ink prints all over. Oh, so they're not getting any more. I'm sure they'd sell quite a few if they did other colours as well. But you will like the Copics. They blend really, really, really good. And they're ideal because you can refill them. Seriously need to get some new refills so I can fill mine up. I need some new tips as well because they've been empty for that long. They've dried up. Tips go hard if you leave them empty too long. Oh, I understand, Kenny. Once you're awake, that's it. You can't go back to sleep. But with Copics, it does make it easier because you can, if you don't like the brush tip, they've now got replacement tips that are smaller. If you can't cope with the ones that they come with, if you don't like the wedge, you can put brush tips on both ends. One large brush tip, one small brush tip, so they're interchangeable. You can do them to how you like them, and that's what I like about Copic. Yeah, they've got 5 different tips. I think they've recently brought a bullet tip out that's similar to what the Pro Markers tip is. So if you can't get on with the brush tip, if you've had Pro Markers for a few years, then the bullet tip comes in handy. Two sizes of wedges. There's a large wedge and a small wedge, and two sizes of brush, large and small. No, we're on about Copics, Kenny. They are expensive, but they're worth it for what they do. And you can't get any better ink than Copic. Yeah, they have 5 different size tips that you can buy separate to put on the um, markers once you've bought the markers. You can interchange the tips. The sketch markers, I think they have more variety of tips than what the chow markers do. Also, with the refills, you can refill the chows about 15 to 18 times from one bottle, and the sketch markers you can fill between 10 and 14 times from a bottle, and the bottles are the same price as one marker, so it's very economical. The outlay for the markers is your most expensive part, but once you've got them, then it's cheap from there on. And there's no difference between chow markers, it's just the size. It's the same ink, same tips. I like the size of the sketch ones. They're easier in your hand, especially if you've got arthritis in your fingers. But they do cost a lot more. It's cheaper starting off with chows and then replace with a sketch one every now and again when you can afford it. Right, ladies, I'll call it a night now. It's been lovely talking to you all again. And Kenny, I hope you managed to get some rest. Right. I'm going to end stream now then, guys. So I'll talk to you again soon in another one. Take care. You're welcome, Kenny. It's nice having you here. And I hope to see you again, Lilac. Yeah, it is better with chows to start off with, May. You're welcome, everybody. Thank you. Night. Night, Katie.